This is 101 ESPN from Super Bowl 46 in Indianapolis. Brought to you by Appliance Solutions, American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning, and Ryan Kelly, the home loan expert.
Jay Glazer joins us now from Radio Row.
Don't forget editor-at-large, Juggs Magazine, probably my favorite, what I'm most proud of. Yeah.
Very good,
yeah.
Very good.
I'm an expert. I take pride in my work, and just the time I've spent at Juggs, I think is, something, especially my mom is really proud of me. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Let me ask
because I have no idea how to react to that.
You are the best. You are so. I mean, he was embedded with me for 2 days. This guy. He and I. He helped me with the worst draft pick in New Orleans Saints history.
They actually allowed me in their draft room for this draft, and I'm not going to say who the kid is.
We won't mention his name
because man, he is. Let's just say he's not splitting atoms anytime soon.
Good.
They had traded up for him, but I remember sitting there and. You're actually, I went and picked them up from the airport for a story I was doing at the time for our website, and I went and picked them up with Greg Bensel, the Saints PR guy. And when you come back, these draft picks actually, they have to fill out paperwork that you don't realize. Most of them have never had a job in their life, so they're actually filling out W-2 forms or their tax forms, right? And on it, it's asking for dependents. And he says to me, well, I got a lot of people who depend on me. I'm like, that's not what they're talking about. And I'm like, this dude is, oh, my God. You guys have any idea who you guys just drafted?
I got to ask you, man, because I know you lived a lot of time in New York. You know these giants.
Yeah.
What's the difference with Tom Coughlin? Is there a difference in him over the years, Jay?
Yeah. And here's the great thing that people don't understand about Tom. Tom is one of the finest people in this league. He really is. As a human being, there really is. I mean, it's like he's right up there with the Tony Dungy's of the world, and you'd be surprised. The thing is early in his career, he wouldn't let anybody know it. And really, guys like Michael Strahan that would talk to him, and the Kurt Warners, they would just talk to him about the humanizing effect and showing that he's human. And what Tom did is he came in and he just busted everyone's chops as hard as he could from the get-go with the mindset of you could always let up, but you can't get tougher. So he came in as tough as he could, but he didn't show who he really was. So, people, and he's an easy target because he's not going to yap off back. He'll always take the high road. But he really, when you talk to guys, they love this man. They don't want to let him down. And the fans don't see it. They don't see, all they see is Tom Coughlin with the red nose and the
rosy
red
cheeks.
And, standing out there on the, being a hard ass on the podium. But as a person, he is so incredibly beloved by his players and the other coaches around the NFL. And now what happened is his players, once they saw that, they were like, hey, we're gonna lay blood out there on the field for this man.
What gets me is that, and I know this has been said ad nauseum, I'm not breaking any news here, but it seems like he's been fired 400 times from the New York Giants.
Let me tell you something, too. If they didn't win that Jet game this year, there's a chance that he was out. And he's kind of like Eli. They have the same mentality. They just stay the course. Everything they're like Teflon.
I was going to ask you that, Jay, because I think in that sense, Eli's a little misunderstood too, or were we missing it on? I mean, the guy's playing out of his gourd.
The thing about Eli is he probably has the perfect personality for that city because you get beat up so much in that city. You get your butt kicked in that city, and he just has the personality of whatever, okay, whatever, and. Other guy, you see, it gets to Sanchez. He used to get to Phil Simms and Dave Brown and who else has been there? Boomer Esiason, whoever, whatever other quarterbacks, and Neil O'Donnell. I mean, it would get to anybody who's a quarterback there, or it gets to pitchers and center fielders for the Yankees, gets to your center for the Knicks. It gets to you now. But with Eli, it never made a dent ever. And
great point.
I think as a result of that, that's allowed Eli just to sit and think and grow instead of worrying about all the other crap.
We got him first. He's all downhill from here.
All downhill.
Thanks, Jay.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.
Right. Jay Glazer, thank you so much,
Jay
brother.
Glazer, everybody.